Hey, it's Ocean and welcome back to the channel. Today I want to show you all two major mods that are going to completely change how you spend your Sims final years in life and how you can plan for the inevitable. The two mods that I'm going to be showing you today is the nursing home mod by 𝘵𝘮𝘮 and the simulated endings mod created by 𝘵𝘪𝘮𝘮. So my Sim Mercedes lives with her grandfather Charles, and she definitely needs to plan some arrangements for him. Let's get into the nursing mod first. So you want to click on the computer here and click on nursing homes. Here you see three different options to review info packets on three different nursing homes. So I'm going to click on Green Tea Home Care just because, and then you get a pop-up. Green Tea Home Care. Green Tea Home Care is a skilled nursing facility licensed by the City Council of Willow Creek, and we accept Medicare, Medicaid, private pay, and most insurances. Named among the top nursing homes in the nation, Green Tea Home Care is proud of its rich reputation for providing excellent care. So that was Green Tea Home Care, and let's just check out Desert Palms. Desert Palms. Here at Desert Palms, we have thoughtfully designed homes with every facility you could want for a life as full or relaxing as you desire. Your apartment is very much your home, designed just as you want it, using your furnishings and art, total privacy, but with world-class service and care available if and when you want it. So I'm not going to read the whole thing, but you kind of understand the gist. You can review the packets and everything. So I'm going to go ahead and do my online admission paperwork. I want to get some patient approval here. To proceed with the admission process for your loved one into our nursing home, we ask for their explicit permission. It is crucial that they have a say in this decision unless they are mentally incapable of making such choices. Please have a conversation with your senior family member and ensure their agreement to join our facility. If they are unable to provide consent, you are required to have the appropriate documentation from their healthcare provider. You have to either get permission from your elder or you have to get documentation from the healthcare provider that suggests that they do go into the nursing home. So if you want to get permission, you can come over here and go to friendly, go to deep thoughts and request permission for nursing home admission. So this is one of the ways that you can get them to come in here. Now, the thing with this is that he may say yes, he may say no. It's completely up to Charles right now, and rightfully so. Not everyone wants to go to a nursing home, so he kind of looks open to it. You're suggesting a nursing home? I'm not thrilled about the idea, but if it means I'll have access to activities and socialization, I think I'd like that. So Charles is, he's okay about it. I've actually tested this mod prior to, and I've got really negative reactions like, heck no, I'm not going. If we go back to Charles, he should have a moodlet, easing burdens. I'm grateful for the opportunity to relieve my loved ones from the burden of caring for me by going to a nursing home. So technically we kind of have his permission, I guess, but I really want to show you the other option on sending your Sims to a nursing home. You can schedule a physician meeting if you don't require permission, and for storytelling purposes, it's a story of, maybe the elder has dementia, a little bit of Alzheimer's, just some type of condition. Again, it is completely up to you, and the creator did not want it to be too invasive and decide that for you. You really can decide why you're sending them, because not every nursing home trip is malicious or anything like that. It could be a number of different reasons. And so this is really perfect for storytelling in my eyes. So we're going to schedule a physician meeting for Charles. It says, thank you, Mercedes. Your meeting with the physician has been scheduled. You may come in now for your appointment. So once you schedule it, they will leave. So if it's like 1 a.m, you're going to be leaving out at 1 a.m. Physical examination. Hello, Mercedes. Based on the information you provided, I understand that you are considering sending the patient to a nursing home. In order to admit your loved one, we will need a physician's order. To assist you with this process, could you please share what symptoms have been experiencing that may indicate a need for assisted living? So we have all of these different symptoms of physical, impairedness, and you can choose between whichever you want. However, if you want a guaranteed physician's note, memory loss or confusion is suggested by the creator. So that's what I'm going to choose. And again, it's completely up to you, but the physician has the right to deny your request. So it doesn't mean that you're going to be able to just send your elder to a nursing home. So basically they're just saying again that, thank you for sending, the patient's information. You can say thank you, or you can bribe the physician a large sum of money to make sure that your elder is admitted. So we're just going to say thank you because I'm pretty sure they're going to just give us a physician's note. And we're back. You will get a call from the physician. Hello, Mercedes. Your results are now available and you can access them online. So let's hit OK and head over to a computer where you will then see your physician's orders. And then here we have a new option that says consult physician's opinion. All right, consult physician's opinion on Charles Hopper. No way. I seriously got a denial. I didn't even get this last time. Dear blank, after a thorough examination of your physical and mental health and careful consideration of your medical history, it is my professional opinion that at this time admission into a nursing home is not the best course of action for your care and well-being. When I did this before, they approved it like automatically, and it was actually a different doctor. So they're saying that we should continue care at home. It takes 24 hours for the results to reset. So if you go to nursing homes, you'll see that you don't have the same options that you had before because the doctor denied you. So basically what you have to do is just wait. But while we wait, I can show you the other options that we didn't check just yet. So if you go to nursing homes, if you do go to interest forms, you know how we checked out Green Tea Home Care and Desert Palm. So I'm going to go to Green Tea Home Care. And when you click on that, someone will actually call you and ask if you'd like to, learn some more information about the whole process. A representative will be in touch with you. Hi there, Mercedes. This is Laura calling from the nursing home. Our team has reviewed your information and would like to offer you a personalized care plan that will meet your unique needs and preferences. On the mod description, Mapleville has put the pricing for each nursing home, which vary in price. It is also going to give you the price, so you can schedule a visit to explore our facility and get a better idea of what we offer. Finally, payments are made every quarter with a quarterly charge of around 1,250 simoleons. So this is actually one of the cheapest. 𝘵𝘪𝘮𝘯 is like 4,000 simoleons a week, and Desert Palms is 10,000 simoleons a week. So you just kind of have to choose between your budget, but I will be going with Green Tea Home Care because that's kind of like what we can afford. So after 24 hours, I am finally able to go back to nursing homes and I can get another physician meeting, consult another physician, but I'm not going to do that because your time is precious. So what we're going to do is just go head over to online admissions paperwork and head over to patient approval. I'm going to choose I have permission since, our grandpa was kind of cool with it. And again, even though I have documentation, the Dr. Johnson denied me. So I don't even want to take that chance in them saying like, oh, never mind, you can't do that. So I choose I have permission. Another thing to keep in mind is that the steps that I'm showing you do not have to be followed the same way that I'm doing it. I'm just doing it this way, but they don't depend on each other. So you can actually set up how you're financing the nursing home admission before you do the paperwork. So I'm just going to go ahead and do that while we can. You can enroll in Medicare, which you will only be approved if your SIM has 30,000 simoleons or less in their account, or you can apply for Veteran Affairs benefits. So this is for if your SIM is a retired military vet. This is not based on Strangerville. This is a base game mod, so you don't need the Strangerville military career, but I'm just showing you this just because. So it says apply for Veteran Affairs benefits. So we may be able to reduce the cost of nursing homes if the senior is a military veteran. And then you would hit I qualify. It says please make sure this information is accurate, but it's only to scare you a little bit. Like you better not be lying on your application, but it doesn't matter because they're not going to verify that, because it is a base game mod. So we're just going to go back and I will go back to finances and I'm going to do private pay, self-pay. Let's see if we are able to submit our application yet. Here we go. Now I'm going to submit our application. Here you're going to choose where you want to submit your application to, and I'm going to choose Green Tea Home Care. Thank you for submitting your application to our nursing home. We have received your application and it is currently being reviewed by our admission team. We appreciate your interest in our facility and understand this is an important decision for you and your loved one. The responses are very realistic to me. I feel like this is how you really would communicate with this type of practice of business. So we just have to wait, and they normally get back within 24 hours. It is the next day, Tuesday, 8:37 p.m. and we have just got the news that we have been successfully admitted to the nursing home. Then you can go back to the computer, go to nursing homes, and you can then accompany Elder away to the nursing home. So if we click here and go to Charles, he will then go to the nursing home. It's so sad. So here she goes. It says accompany Elder to the nursing home, and we're headed off, packing it up late at night. I feel like this is so awesome for storytelling, because imagine if you had a little like going away party or something, you know, did something really sweet with your elder before they left. And so there she goes, sending her grandfather off. You can pause the screen and read this really quick, but at the end it says, "We look forward to providing excellent care for your loved one and keeping you informed of their progress. We have specific visiting hours so you and your family can visit within those hours. You can now say goodbye to them. Goodbye. Thank you for signing the admission form to admit your loved one into our nursing home." Oh my goodness. So here we are. We can now go home and here. Wait, why is he here? So Charles is here. He shouldn't be. Okay, now he's gone. And now he is out of our household. The first payment of 1,250 simoleons just deducted. So make sure that before you send them away, you are prepared to pay that amount. Unless, of course, you have Medicare or they have the VA benefits. So payment for nursing home will be automatically deducted, payment deducted, and it will come out weekly. So every Wednesday, 1,250 will come out, and kind of makes you feel like you have an extra bill there. I miss our grandpa already. I already want to visit him. If we want to visit, we do have to wait between the hours of 8 a.m. and 5 p.m. Mercedes is up and she is feeling reassured after sending her grandfather away. But, you know, knowing that the nursing home has a qualified staff and proper amenities, she's feeling, you know, pretty confident that she made the right decision. Visiting hours are on and popping. So, well, first let's get a lottery ticket because she actually wants to play the lottery today in honor of her grandfather. So nursing homes, let's go ahead and pay a visit, and we are going to visit Charles. So she's leaving. It's like 9 in the morning. So I wonder how long our visit will be. It's like 12. We had a pretty long visit. Payment for the nursing home will be automatically deducted from your account on the scheduled dates. Okay, so that'll be Wednesday though, I think. Next Wednesday. Well, how is Charles here? I guess this was already planned for him to come the next day, but we're supposed to be visiting you at the nursing home. It says nurturing presence. Being present for the elder at the nursing home allows Mercedes to provide comfort, care, and companionship, making them feel valued and loved. But right now we are going to go ahead and withdraw him from the nursing home because I do want to show you the last mod. I'm grateful to be back in the comfort of my own home. It's such a relief. Yay. I'm glad we don't have to go through like any like super duper crazy steps, but he is confused adjusting to home environment. And I love that because I mean, he is kind of like trying to get used to everything again. And now we're going to put the focus back on Charles. We're going to check out the simulated endings mod created by 𝘵𝘱𝘦𝘯. So this is going to give you estate planning, life insurance. You're going to be able to choose what happens when your sim passes away and before. So we can browse information on estate planning, which basically your sim is just going to do the research interaction and you'll get certain responses from that. So we can also compare life insurance policies and consult with an estate lawyer. So I'm just going to queue all those up so that you can see the different things that are going to pop up when you do this. There's so much to estate planning that Charles never even thought of. Good thing he bothered to look it up. There are so many different life insurance plans and so many different loopholes and so much wiggle room, and the language can be so confusing. Charles feels glad he spent some time learning more about them before signing up for any. So Charles has consulted with the estate lawyer. And again, those are just like little things that you can do and get a reaction from. It's just super cool, especially if you like storytelling. You can donate a legacy charitable gift and we can sign up for life insurance, which that's what I really want to focus on right here. Here are all of the life insurance policies. Obviously, the cheapest being 1,000 simoleons, the bronze life insurance, and all of your beneficiaries will receive a one-time payment of 25,000 to the highest, the platinum life insurance policy, which is 3,500 simoleons. And your beneficiaries will receive a one-time payment of 250,000 simoleons. So I'm going to choose the cheapest one just because, you know, hey, I have one kid and it's fine. We'll do the bronze life. Charles is relieved to be covered under a life insurance policy and provide financial security for his loved ones someday. Oh, Charles. We are officially set. And unfortunately, this is where the mod review is going to get so sad. And I feel so bad for doing this. But by using MC Command Center, I'm actually going to cheat a death. Let's just say that Charles is going by old age. I feel so bad. According to the mod description, when a sim dies, sims in the active household will get buffs based on their relationship to the deceased. So the strength, duration, and the moods or the buffs The mood of the buffs is based on how well the Sims knew each other. So if you see a random Sim passing away, it's not going to give you the same stage of grief. How this further differs from the original buffs is that this now allows the Sim to pass through stages of grief, shock, denial, bargaining, anger, depression, and acceptance. They should also have this happen even if they don't witness the death. We do have this new mood buff that says drowning in denial. Mercedes doesn't believe this. It's not real. It just can't be. No, no, no. And that is just so realistic. She's also dazed by it. Mercedes just can't believe this is real. Are they really, they're really gone just like that. And that is honestly, if you've experienced death, I have, really realistic feelings. It also says that Sims will receive food offerings from Sims to send their condolences, so hopefully we get to see that. And Sims can also write an obituary for the Sim that has passed. In order to write an obituary, which obviously we are going to do some planning for our arrangements for our grandfather as well, but you go to the right option and that's where you will see it, where you can write. It does say nostalgic, written in memory. Mercedes has finished writing the obituary for someone close to them. Hopefully they did them justice and everyone can learn about the amazing Sim that they were. Oh my goodness. Mercedes has been crying in her sleep. I'm waking her up right now because I see a new mood buff. Lingering anger. Mercedes doesn't know how the Watcher allowed this to happen. Not only is she experiencing sadness, but she's also experiencing anger. And I feel like that is so realistic. You do experience so many different emotions when you lose a loved one that I really feel like that this mod just really enhances that. Mercedes woke up feeling sorry. It says, what if Mercedes does penance? What if Mercedes promised to be better? Would the Watcher bring her loved one back? So this is just so realistic. Like, it makes me feel like things are really happening. If Mercedes did have work today, then your Sims can actually take bereavement, which would be 4 days, which is realistic. But we can go here to click on final arrangements to set up our grandfather's final arrangements. It's so sad. Final arrangements. Mercedes' loved one has passed and has been taken to the morgue. What arrangements would she like to make? So obviously this is just going to be choice based, which I like because I don't really like seeing funerals and kind of living through that. That's just me personally. But I do like that we can do this as an option and it be a rabbit hole kind of ordeal. So we can have a memorial service or a funeral service. So what I'm going to do is just do a funeral service for 500 simoleons. In order to get started with the final arrangements, Mercedes or another member of the active family must contact the funeral director by phone. So you would go back to the Deep Indigo app, head back to final arrangements. You have to make that extra phone call to the funeral director here. Mercedes has connected with a funeral director. The next step is to go to their place of business and discuss final arrangements for their loved one. And I know you're probably like, oh my gosh, we have to keep doing these interactions. But for me, for a storyteller, I feel like it's realistic because you have to make all these phone calls. And who wants to do all this when you just lost someone? No one. But someone has to do it, and she's all she has. So she's going to go ahead and make arrangements for the funeral service. And now she's actually going to leave and head off to look how sad she is. Oh, I heard about the passing of someone special to you. I wanted to offer my condolences and have some food delivered to you. That was so sweet. And then here is the regular Sim one. I heard about the passing of someone special. I wanted to offer my condolences. But at least with this mod, they actually offer food. Condolence meals. Grateful for the food. Mercedes opened the box to see what's inside. She received 1 tilapia. I'll take the tilapia. Does that go in her inventory? We have some baked Alaska and we also have some pan-fried tilapia. Oh, that's so sweet. I don't even know who gave us the baked Alaska, but the fact that she has the food in her inventory. Wow, that's so nice. You get condolence meals. That is so sweet. I don't even know who sent the baked Alaska, but at least she has dinner and doesn't have to worry about that. I'm telling you, this mod changes everything. Mercedes has finished making the final arrangements and is now ready to host the funeral service. Additionally, the family can now attend a private family viewing before the funeral service if desired. We have the arrangements made. Your Sim can hold a private viewing, but I'm not going to do that. But you can go ahead and do that. And then within 3 days, you have to actually hold your funeral or memorial service right then and there. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and set up the funeral service. This is going to be a rabbit hole event. So we're going to do the funeral service, and obviously we could, choose up to 8 household members. And now she has gone to the funeral service. I like that this is a rabbit hole and we don't have to actually witness it, or I would be a wreck right now. But memorial services are social events and funeral service are rabbit hole events. So memorial services will actually take place immediately upon scheduling them because they work as a social event. And so the creator suggests that a memorial service at a chapel or graveyard, because it does require a memorial service officiant to be there and give a eulogy, which can be given with a podium or microphone. And if you wanted to hire like musicians and all that, like memorial service is a little bit different than funeral service. So I just did the funeral service, and you can discover the memorial service on your own. And it's so cool that we can actually send our Sims off like this. We're back, and we didn't get any special like notification or anything. She is feeling really sad and loving memory. I think that this really changes the way that your Sims deal with death and grief in their life. And I actually realized that we didn't get our life insurance money because I totally forgot to set up our beneficiaries for our life insurance when Charles was still with us, and now it's too late, so now she doesn't get any money. I feel so stupid for doing that. Here is the urn. Even though we did have a funeral, we have it, so we can like go and place it down at an actual graveyard if you choose to do that. Even though we had the funeral service, we're still able to place the headstone somewhere, which is really nice because I didn't want to lose that either. I really feel like these two mods make a difference in how your Sims finish their lives, and I would have never thought to do this much planning when they passed away, but now that I'm playing out like a legacy style family and one of the elder Sims is going to pass away, it's like, wow, like it's so important to be able to do these type of things. And even as a young adult, she can set up her life insurance and everything and make sure everyone is good. So if you enjoyed this, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Just keep simming. Always, always, always stay wavy. And I will see you in the next video. Peace out.